Well, let's take a moment to listen and look at the habitat I'm in today. I'm making a deliberate effort to try to record these tree species in their native habitat where they would be found in the type of habitat they would be found in before European settlement and European farming in the Ohio Valley and Lower Great Lakes and even Appalachian region. So I've got a species here today that can be found in old farmland and old fields, and often is. It's a pioneer species, but it's also found growing wild in these floodplains along the Little Miami River and many other rivers in this part of the country. So we're listening to the sound of the flowing water. And this is a higher floodplain here. This is 20 feet above this river at this point in the season at low water. So this does not flood every year, probably just occasionally, and only underwater for a few days a year. Sometimes not even that much. There's a flood control project on this river which would reduce that. So we're going to come right over here, and I've got several examples of the box elder tree growing here. And this is along the banks of the Little Miami River at the Fort Ancient State Memorial. Here's a fairly large one right here. It's got some moss on it. And not the straightest tree, not the neatest looking tree, but it's a survivor, and it grows commonly in these floodplains. And the bark is often furrowed like an ash tree, and a nickname for the box elder is ash leaf maple, because unlike a maple tree with one leaf, this tree actually has leaflets instead of one leaf. I've got a pretty good one right here in my sights. 3 leaflets on this stem. And the leaflets would be about the size, if you put them together, of a normal maple leaf on a sugar maple. Maybe a little bigger than a red maple. So it's a compound leaf, but it's the same genus as the maples. Acer. And this particular tree is unique among the maples because the stems are green. So below where the leaf comes out, the stalk or the stem continues on in a green color till it gets at least a ½ inch in diameter. Then it starts to get more of a brown hue. So that's one way you can tell this tree apart from other maples in the wintertime when the leaves are gone. And this tree is a smaller example of what we just looked at. It doesn't have a lot of furrows on the bark. And the bark is not a unique color or unique furrows. It could be mistaken for an ash. But the box elder is a common tree along these floodplains, and it can get quite large. Some of these here aren't that big. But it is a very common tree in the bottomlands, that they call them.